Hello, everybody, and welcome to the jungle. Today, we're going to discuss Game 7, Western Conference Finals. The winner gets to go to the NBA Championship against the New York Knicks. Let's go. So, before you get started, please like, subscribe, share, comment, follow, refollow, post, all those beautiful things, and share. But let's get going. Game 7. Uh, what a fantastic series. I did pick Game 7. I did say it was going to go OKC Game 7. I'm sticking with that. But I'm going to also give you the keys to the series, what we've already experienced. And so far, it's all been a defense, 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 defense. Both teams have been going after each other. They've been, kind of bottling up Wemby on occasion. Game 1, he went bananas. I think 43 points, 22 rebounds. It's just been outstanding when he is a force in the middle. When he's standing out at the three-point line, he's invisible. And there's been a couple games where he's been invisible. Game 5, he was nowhere to be found. Still had 20 points, not an impact. They got blown out. Game 6, Wemby was back to his usual self, 28 points. Was very effective in the middle, in the paint. On the flip side, OKC has been again inconsistent, and that's because Shea SGA has not been himself. Give credit to Vassell and especially Stephen Castle. Castle's been just phenomenal, both ends of the court. He's been, for a second year guy, he's been just amazing. The hustle guy for OKC has been Caruso, who's the guy that's bringing the spark for OKC. But Chet hasn't really been himself. It's been a collective team effort for both teams, to be honest with you. And OKC's playing on their man. They don't have AJ. They don't have J Dub. He's been hurt. And he's out, and AJ and then J Dub are both out. Jalen Williams. So they're going to have to do it again on their man. And this is the time that a two-time MVP's got to show up. He hasn't had the great series, and this is the time that he needs to show up. I think Wemby will show up. I don't want a blowout. We've had a couple blowouts in this series, and we've had a lot of tight games, and those tight games are edge of your seat. Just what real championship quality playoff basketball is all about, and that's what I'm hoping we see tonight. Win or lose, either one of those teams is going to represent really well for the West against New York in the East. And we'll see what happens there. We'll preview that, prior to Wednesday's tip-off of the finals. But either of these teams deserves to be there, and I have a feeling that this is, since we're talking about two of the youngest teams in the league, and maybe the two youngest, these two teams are going to be at each other for the next 10, 12 years, at least the next 8 to 10 years. And it's going to be something to watch. This is going to be one of the great rivalries over the next decade. So it's going to be interesting who gets the first shot at the title after winning a really tough 7-game series. So that's it. I'm hoping OKC wins. I like them. I picked them. I predicted last year 3 out of the next 5 championships by them, and a lot of that had to do with them having like 11 first-round picks and 8 or 9 second-round picks over the next 5 years, because their GM has done just a marvelous job of acquiring talent, picks, everything. He stole SGA from the Clippers, 4 years ago. And he's been on a roll since then, and putting all the pieces together. I mean, who would have thought that grabbing Caruso for Josh Giddey, and Josh Giddey's a nice player, but who would have thought that making that move for a reserve player would really help that team. And Caruso has been the perfect fit for them. So anyway, please do me a favor. Leave your comments. Who's going to win Game 7? Is it going to be a close game? Is it going to be a blowout? I think everybody's hoping that it's a close game. So it's some fun basketball. But the defense at times has been just unbelievable for both teams. So, props to both teams for putting on a hell of a series. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, follow, all those beautiful things. And let's go. Bye.